Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about Ellen DeGeneres and all the drama that's been surrounding her bad behavior. And when I was researching this story, it made me think of two main points that I really wanted to talk about for this video, because I didn't want to just focus on Ellen. I wanted to look at the bigger picture. So if you're interested in a topic like this, make sure to subscribe and let's get into the video. So this all started back in March when there was a Twitter thread asking for people to give their worst Ellen DeGeneres experiences. And it really just took a whole life on itself. It went viral. There were thousands of complaints of just Ellen not being the kind person that she is. So it got me thinking about how much as a society we rely on celebrity culture. We place celebrities as these gods who cannot make mistakes. Apart from that, we give them specific personas that they can only live by. So Ellen's persona was being kind, being that person you can rely on, that person who is super compassionate, is giving to food banks. She embodied that because that was what would sell. Who wouldn't want to watch a feel-good show? But she failed her own self because she couldn't keep up the charade behind the scenes. And it's not like it's one assistant or one bodyguard. We're talking about an entire staff complaining that this super kind person is not even half of that. So Ellen should have been smart enough that if she's going to embody the super kind role, the almost Mother Teresa of American talk shows, she should have done the same thing to her staff. But I'm going to move on from that and talk about how dangerous it is to really idolize celebrities. For one thing, people need to stop expecting celebrities to be exactly as they appear. Just because a celebrity is always smiling or they're always on Instagram Live, donating, doesn't mean that they are kind, compassionate people. And just because a celebrity is having a bad day and doesn't want to talk to paparazzi or hug a fan, doesn't mean that they're bad people as well. They are just as flawed as we are. They are not exceptionally special. They may be gifted, they may be able to do things that the average person cannot do, but they are just as flawed, if not more, than the average person. And I think the minute we stop expecting them to be almost Jesus-like, celebrities won't feel the pressure to fall into playing a character or playing a persona just so that they can make their money or sell their music or have their TV shows. Another thing that people need to remember is that celebrities act the way they do because they're trying to sell you a product or a service. They are trying to mingle with the right people to get the right awards. Their main priority is not to make sure that people get to know the real them, because the saddest part is we as a society and we as an audience, we also expect perfection from our celebrities. That's why Ellen is going through such hell, because people trusted her. People felt like she was in their homes. People felt like this was their sister or their mother or their aunt or their imaginary friend. So to find out that somebody who you thought was literally an angel on earth, to find out that they have, excuse me to say, devil tendencies is quite heartbreaking. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about was the celebrities who are coming to Ellen's defense. The problem here is they are rich, they are powerful, they are well connected. They are comparing their experiences and encounters with Ellen to people who have to work under her, who don't make as much money in a year, don't have that much power, don't have that much influence. And by them coming to her defense without just making sure that they side with her while still respecting the people who suffered under her, they completely undermine that. And I want to start off with Katy Perry, who got a lot of flack because she said, "I know I can't speak for anyone else's experiences besides my own, but I want to acknowledge that I've only ever had positive takeaways from my experiences with Ellen and on The Ellen Show. I think we all have witnessed the light and continual fight for equality that she has brought." And I mean, that's a nice sentiment, but it still doesn't change the fact that she said what she said and she treated people the way that she did. So by Katy Perry coming to her defense, she completely undermines the experiences of everybody else. So every other tweet or message of solidarity with Ellen will all sound the same because these celebrities have personal one-on-one experiences with Ellen. So it's not going to be the same as staffers or anybody else. But I've just realized that this all boils down to celebrity culture, and you shouldn't get wrapped up in it because this is kind of the result. I know a lot of people are actually very heartbroken by the fact that there's so many accusations against Ellen. And if you've been watching Ellen's show for the longest time and you were the lucky person who got to work there, it must have been disappointing because Ellen's show is kind of like Disney World or Disneyland. You expect it to be super fun and engaging, and I'm sure it's been the opposite for a lot of people. But I want to end my video with Ellen's most famous quote, or a message that she says a lot, which is be kind to one another. And that's the best thing to do in this situation. I don't think the solution is to bully Ellen. I don't think the best solution is to send her hate messages because it's not going to affect her in any way, shape, or form. I think the best solution is just to ensure that all workspaces are working correctly. And workers, regardless of whether they're at the top of the company or at the bottom, shouldn't feel intimidated at a place where they're supposed to be creative and get their work done. So for me, that's the main takeaway. And hopefully whatever is going on at the Ellen studio is resolved, because there are a lot of people who don't have jobs right now because of what's going on. A lot of people have been laid off. So I hope that that is resolved soon. And that's basically the end of my video. Hopefully you enjoyed all my opinions and my points. And yeah, so hopefully I'll catch you in my next video.